Hello everybody. Today, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some life drawing. I'm going to be using the website Line of Action, and I will be doing it on class mode, so it's going to have some quick sketches, some longer sketches. This video will contain nudity, so just a heads up if that makes you uncomfortable. I have a sketchbook in toned gray and in toned tan. I'll be using charcoal and Conti, so if you don't like the sounds, hopefully I like them. I don't know, we'll see. Before I get started, I wanted to let y'all know that I did make a TikTok account for my ASMR, so there's custom content on there. That's short form. If you're interested, it'll be linked below. Also, if you like my art TikTok and Instagram will also be linked below. I do a lot of life drawing and figure work, specifically with queerness and fantasy involved, so I hope you guys enjoy and get to relax a little bit. I'm not sure if I'll be talking during this or not, since I've never done it before, so we'll see how focused I get. So I have my iPad in front of me, and the class mode session has 10 poses for 30 seconds, 5 poses for 1 minute, 2 poses for 5 minutes, and a 10-minute pose. And I chose all nude figures. I'm debating if I want to do all genders or... Let's do all genders. Let's just challenge myself. And then I have some paper towels right here, and this is my, I don't know what this is called. I guess you could call it my pencil holder. It's still the one I had from school when I studied, so it hasn't changed much. So this is my Conti. And this is my charcoal. And then I have, here's my Conti. I don't know what the hell the other one is. I have some kneaded erasers. The charcoal I use is Winsor & Newton Fine Charcoal and Soft. That's my favorite. And the Conti is, I don't fucking know, it's Conti. And I also have other stuff in here, like some markers and some graphic stuff, and some kneaded erasers. So let's get that ready before I get the session started. I love the smell of the charcoal. It is so nostalgic. Like, it's just so comforting. They got stuck to the kneaded erasers. Yeah, this is quite a dirty process, but God, I love the smell and the feeling, and I love getting messy from my art. I think it's just like getting a physical imprint from your work is just like so special. I think these are all soft. Some are thinner because I shaved them down over time. And then I think this is, oh my God. I used to love this as a fidget toy in class. And now it's like rock hard. So we'll see. Like, it's quite dirty too. Let me just split it. Okay, we have 2 kneaded erasers. I'm also gonna get a fresh piece of charcoal out. I haven't done this in so long, so I am very excited to be doing this. Okay, we have a fresh piece. Put this down. And then I have my Conti. So Conti is like a French type. So for Conti, it is just 3 colors instead of just black and tones. You have a brown, a like red, and a white. And it's a really great way to study the body because you're able to add some highlights and some warmth, and that's really important when you're learning. Okay, let's get started. If you also do figure drawings, feel free to follow along. I think I'm gonna do the quick sketches in charcoal. Oh my god, I haven't done this in so long. I'm so excited. Okay. I haven't even used this sketchbook. I don't even know when I got it. For reference, this is what a Conti drawing looks like, a Conti study. So it has a little bit more detail, and you're able to add that warmth and that highlight. Let's just hit it. I'm like so nervous. I haven't done this in so long. Okay. Nope. Really, is that only 30 seconds? So when I do the figure, the most important thing is the line of action and then the shoulders and the hips. Okay, hold on. I am so rough at this. I haven't done this in like a year, so let's pretend this is just warm up. So when it comes to these quick sketches, the most important thing is going to be your line of action, and then the shoulders and the hips and the rib cage. She's skinny. I know you can't see it, so you guys have no clue, but I also just love doing the legs, so I will always do that first. Oh shit, okay. And there's 2 types of line of actions, or there's 3. There's an S, and there's a like a straight line, and then there's a C. So this would be a C shaped. She doesn't fully fit onto here. And then the longer the sketches are, the more details you can add. Oh my god. She's got her pussy out. Sorry. Oh my god, this one's hard. Okay. God, my proportions are oh my god. This one's difficult. Okay. Okay, and okay. There's this old lady in one of these, and I love her posts every single time. She just looks so happy in like every single one. I'm trying to not be too hard on myself, because these are literally 30 seconds. God, a lot of C poses. I guess this could be an S. I recently met with my life drawing professor, and he was like, oh, you can always come to class. And I was like, bitch, I am going to take you up on that offer. This bitch is skinny. Jesus Christ. So I'm very excited for that. Oh, there you go. You will notice I have a tendency to skip the heads in the 30-second ones because it's like the least interesting aspect to me at this point. I think I skip heads for most of my drawings. And I think it's a weakness on my end. Just because I feel like out of the whole piece, when you're like learning about the body, you kind of just want to jump into the body. You know, fuck the head. But the head is a part of a body, and sometimes if you don't focus on it and you add at that, and you're like, oh, that looks awful. That's boring. I prefer like elongated poses, so getting all these C shapes is like really difficult for me. But I guess it's kind of like the beauty of it. A lot of thinking poses, you know. This bitch is a thinker. Sorry, I don't know why I'm calling them bitches. And sometimes... Ooh, we got to the vintage area. I'm so excited. I love whoever this photographer is. I've used this like set of poses so many times in like my pieces before. Oh. And sometimes your paper limits you, and I'm like, oh, her leg really should be longer, but you know, oh fuck. I wonder if this is how weird this is to watch without the reference photo, and you're just like, bitch, what the fuck are you drawing? Have you guys ever taken a life drawing class? It is the best thing, in my opinion, but I also just my passion, so. Oh my god, my back hurts. Okay, let's do a minute. Hopefully I'll be able to add some shadows. Sorry. Hopefully I'll be able to add some shadows. Okay, I've actually done this pose before for long drawing, and I did not do well. So we shall see how it goes. I feel like sometimes the short drawings actually do better. You know, there's something about when you're not being as mindful that sometimes it just looks good. And so actually I'm not supposed to draw the boobs. Oh my god, where the fuck is her chin? This is what I mean. What the fuck? Oh, that's another thing that's so good about fine charcoal. It's like it's really easy to erase. Okay, there we go. That looks fine. And that it's easy to add broad strokes. That's fine. I hate that pose. Bad pose. Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay, let's do this one. This is a pretty extreme S. So sometimes that makes I find it easier to do. Very sharp, and it's also easier to do like, oh my god, she's got hair. I feel like these sharper ones it's easier to stylize, you know, or these shorter ones, not sharper. Okay, that's fine. at a point in my charcoal where it's like it's a little sharp. If you heard my stomach, no you didn't. That's wrong. Because this should be like that. Fuck. Whatever. This is also wrong. Yeah, that's better. I will say that this is like, God, my heart is racing. Oh, fuck. The shorter ones are fun because it's like, can I get it done in time? No, you can't. Okay. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Nope. I will say this is better than using a real person. No, I would not say that. I said that using a real person is always the best to go about doing life drawing, because doing it in real life is just always better and more interesting. Let's do that. Because it's out of your control, so it's a little bit more challenging. Like, I'm able to skip all the ones I don't like, you know, and that's not for my benefit, but this is just for fun and to warm up and to keep up. I have a very bad tendency to elongate the legs, so you will be seeing that a lot. And that I always start off with the legs over the arms and I come back to it. She's got a nice long neck. Did I fucking do that right? I don't know. You see what I mean? Doing the head at the end isn't really good because it's wrong most of the time. I don't like that pose. Oh, we're on to our 5-minute poses, so I'm gonna stick with the charcoal for now because I want to show how good charcoal is at like adding value. I need to find a good pose though. Okay, loves, let's go into our first 5-minute. And her shoulders. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna, I have to be mindful of the head. I can't just skip it to the end, you know? And I'll be doing more traditional things with this longer sketch. Like there's different, I don't know. Oh, see, here's the thing. You can already tell that when you have more time, it's like you want to focus more, or like do more detail, but that isn't always the best. When you go into detail, it can sometimes ruin things. Yeah, that's like that. Okay. I was telling someone recently that the reason why I think I love the human form so much is because it's like a puzzle, you know, seeing the way that the body and the muscles and the tangents, like how it all works together is like so, it's like so satisfying when you get it right, you know? She's got a nice long neck. You can see her traps. And then that's that. She's got boobies. That's wrong though, because then that's, I think I made her torso too short. Let's see. Everybody's got skinny arms. Not in judgment, just like, wow. Just interesting. Okay, this is where her boobie is. And then that's where her rib cage is. And then her mons is way lower. Okay, I made her hip ribs too high. So this is her chest. Oh my god. It's like so... It's like a rush, kind of. Okay, let's see. That's definitely that. And then... She's got quite the lawns. So this is ribs. I can't forget about. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know if that's correct. I feel like that's too far out. I feel like, yeah, that's better. Okay. It's not perfect. Ooh, I just hurt myself. I need to find a flat area. So that's how... Okay, so you can drag your finger along it to create these, like... Or you can do that. I don't know how that sounds, though. Her mom's is, like, way dark. Okay. So this is her shadowed side, that's for sure. It's definitely her darker. This is her lighter side, so I'm trying to... The more oily your hand is, the more it removes, you know? Her nipples. This is where her... Oh, I put her belly button way too low, that's for sure. Hold on, let's just put it right here. And then this is where her mons is. And then this is shadowed. Her knee's pretty dark. And then, because the vine charcoal, sometimes you have to go back in to really make those lines more obvious. That's way wrong for her knee. Or, no, it's not. Yeah, because that one's lower, so we're good. We are in the clear. Okay, so that was my first 5 minutes. So as you can see, I'm actually able to get the figure worked out. I'm actually able to get the figure worked out, add some shadows, actually like complete some anatomy, and actually drew her head in, but as you can see, like, I did not get to it at any point. I'd say even for the 10-minute, we'll see if I even get to the head. I'd say her form and figure was more important to me. Okay, so my hands are pretty dirty. If I wanted to, and if I had the time, I would add the white to add highlights, but I did not. So the white is hidden away. We have our final 5-minute drawing. I'm going to be using charcoal again. This is it's a very interesting pose. So we shall see. How do I do? She's got her head leaning forward like this. Okay, and then she's got her arms like this. Is her arm really that long? Damn. I'm not saying that in judgment. Anytime I make a comment on somebody's body, I can promise you it's not in judgment. Okay. So I think this might work by doing like a more quick one in the beginning and then adding. So this is gonna be her titties. Okay. Her rib is pretty easy, obvious. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Listen, doing it at home is so much different than doing it in class, because I'm like, anytime I start to panic, I'm like, dude, you are literally in control here. And even in class, like, if I didn't finish in time, nothing bad would happen, you know, like, but just the way the body reacts. Oh my god, I don't think I'm right. Okay, let's say it's like that. Okay. Okay, let's just pretend it's like that. Even though it's not, but I can't spend too much time on this fucking arm. Yeah, I think that's why I go for the legs, because I have a really hard time with arms. Do you see how much fucking I am erasing this shit? It does not look good. Anyway, that's okay. I'm pretty proud of my last one, so if this one isn't good, that's okay too. God, where the fuck? Okay, that's definitely not right. Yeah, this one's fucking hard. I even went through so many and I was like, oh, this was good. It's okay, not everything can be easy. I want to choose, like, I want to just show you guys, like, the easy, good ones, just for my own ego, but that wouldn't be interesting. Do you see how fucked up this is? Listen, I'm gonna fix it. No, yeah, that's totally wrong. Yeah, like, I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. No, I do. I think I can. Listen, I'm gonna redeem it in a minute, which I totally can do. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Let's at least get some shadows on here. The more charcoal, yeah, the darker it is, obviously. Let's fucking focus on the face, shall we? This is where your hair is. This is that. And she's very pretty. She's got this beautiful curly hair. It's tight curls though, so it's kind of hard to show quickly. Yeah, this one's sucked ass, but that's okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay, loves. I just spent so long trying to find a figure I wanted to use. I'm gonna use this one. It's gonna be a male model. I'm gonna do this hopefully in 10 minutes. I was going to use Conti, but then I started to draw and I realized the sound was awful. In my opinion, it was bad. So I'm just gonna stick to charcoal for this video. And I hope I do this figure justice. Okay. I guess this is his back. I would say I've always had a preference for the female figure, but I think I've really learned to appreciate the different aspects of the male figure. So his back is big. So let's get his, that's like his neck. pretty big neck. Just like learning those differences, you know? I think I'd say his jaw is like his head. Okay, I definitely made him too big. That's not correct. Oh, maybe it is. Here's the thing about trying to figure, like, the amount of times you're like, that looks fucked up, and then you're like, I think we just fucking look like that, you know? And you know what? If I want to spend more than 10 minutes on this, I can't, because I make the rules. Okay, let's do that, and then no, I'm fine, we're good. Okay. And see, normally, the thing with women is, like, you're able to kind of just skip over the torso sometimes and do the legs, but with men, because the torsos of their body are way more, like, I'd say, like, I don't know, I want to say important, like, they are bigger, so it's like, oh, I can't just fucking ignore this torso. Or I guess that's true for, like, laying down poses like this. When it's standing, it's like, well, I know that the torso ends here, but when it comes to a laying down pose like this, it's like, oh fuck, I really have to know where the torso ends, because it's gonna be a pain if I get that wrong. I will definitely not be drawing the fucking fingers. Because why would I torture myself? Okay, that's fine. I don't think it's perfect, but I will come back to that. He's got a very beautiful back. He's got a lot of really nice muscles. I'd say that is stunning. So this, oh shit. There's like his like traps over, like, it's just really, I don't know. I'd say, yeah, that looks about right. That's it around his elbow. Yeah, okay. I've already spent half the time. Yeah, I'm gonna take longer than 10 minutes. I'm probably gonna take 20 because I want to. There's nothing you can do about it because it's my channel and not yours. And sometimes, you know what? Just exaggerate shit. That's what makes. Most people don't know shit about the body. And sometimes I'd say, like, sometimes when I'm making an art for, like, people to consume, because this is just practice, so, but when I'm making art for people to consume, like, you kind of do have to fuck with the body and make it not anatomically accurate, because it's like, people will think that looks bad. Because sometimes the body looks weird, like, this is fucked up, this arm, but the arm is fucked up. Like, that's just what, that looks really fucked up though. Hold on. I don't know, dog. I think that's just what it fucking looks like. No, it's not. I think it's more like that. Yeah. Okay, let's come back to that. Okay, let's draw his biddies. Okay, this is torso, and then we can get into his leg. So his upper thigh starts right by his belly button. God. Okay. Knee. Knee. Okay. Okay, so we got to draw his ass. His little panties. And his leg. So the knee is kind of like a diamond in most cases. I don't mean most, I mean all, because a knee is a knee. Yeah, it's like I thought I didn't give enough room for him. This is where this little tootsie comes out. This is just... Okay. Okay. So this is wrong. That's a little juicier than that. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that figure. I have a minute left. So I'd say 10 minutes is a good time to get like a pretty well understood figure. If I was in class, I would have done less, like with a 10-minute study, like a teacher would expect shadows and stuff. But this would be a good start to like a 20-minute study where you could add shadows and stuff. And I kind of want to do that, so I'm going to do that. And maybe this video will be forever long, but I think somebody wanted to see my art more, so. And also, I want my art to be seen, so. He's got a nice beard. And he's got nice eyebrows. He's got a nice nose. Let's just do it like that for now. Okay. The thing I like about fine charcoal so much is that it's really easy to add. The color, like just fill in the space. His hair is pretty. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, let's just leave it at that for now for his head. And then let's get started on some shading. Honestly, shading doesn't take too long because you're already working with what you have. So let's just, I'm going to add all the tones first, and then I will blend with my finger. So his whole back is pretty dark. And then this is pretty. Okay, and then this is the darkest part of his arm. And so is his elbow. I'm gonna take this whole part of him, it's pretty dark. And then this is a pretty light. Okay. And then he's got some, let's say that. Okay. And then okay. Let me rub this in a bit. And then it is pretty amazing what charcoal can do. And honestly, since it's hot, that wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. I could be. And then I'll do a second pass in a second. Oh, I don't really like the texture too much on my fingers. Like, this is hell for me sometimes. It's like getting to the point where I get overstimulated from it. In a second, I'll go back in. Okay. Let's go back in and add some more shadows, some deeper shadows. He's got this like fold right there, so I'm trying to include that. Okay, he's got this like, he's got beautiful muscles in his arms, so I'm trying to accentuate that, but with fine charcoal it's kind of hard to get details, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself. Okay. I forgot how much I loved this medium. It is just really fun. And I love how messy it is. Because it kind of allows yourself to take it less seriously, which I feel like is really important when it comes to the figure. You know. Oh shit. It's all tootsie. Okay. Let's add some white to some places. Oh, my fingers are so dirty. Hold on, let me use this hand to pat that in just a little bit. The point of the white is to be bright and so it doesn't really need to be blended out. If anything, it looks better when it's not blended. Okay. Let's just get his underwear. am. Oh, that's just. I am pretty happy with that. My 10-minute study. Actually, it's probably like 15, but you know. This is the end result of my hands. Not too bad. I'm gonna go wash them in a bit. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you also love this website. First of all, let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you use this website. Let me know if you want more art from me. Please check out my socials below, and let me know if you have any requests for future videos, okay? Okay. I hope you get some rest. Thanks for watching.